Rav Yochanan is after the time where it says that you're not allowed to go. You're not allowed to go according to the laws of Beit Shammai. Okay, we're not going to get into also there were cases where sometimes people did go. It even says you're chayav mita, that you're death penalty for a person that follows. How could it be that Rav Yochanan, who lived after it was said that you're not allowed to go according to the laws of Beit Shammai, how could it be that these two people? So he says an unbelievable Torah. The Ritba brings down in his work on his commentary on Masechet Shabbat, the tractate of Shabbat 21. He says that this is not a law. This is a hidur. This is like which is considered to be the most beautiful. It's not the bottom letter of the law. It's you have to light candles. That's the bottom letter of the law. How you do it, this is something which is considered to be hidur, a beautification of the law. So therefore, that doesn't have the death penalty. Therefore, there's more room that you're able to play around a little bit more with these two ideas. Okay, so once again, let's look at Hanukkah. Let's look at it on the table. Let's put it on the table. In Hanukkah, on one hand, we have the uplifting of the Jewish people. Where's that seen? In the laws of candles. Candles are the beauty of the Jewish people. We were saved. Okay, the Jewish people were saved and brought up. Hashem did this tremendous miracle to the Jewish people of the candles, the light. We're the light of God. Okay, on the other hand, there's also another part of Hanukkah. If we look in our prayers, what does it say there? Raftet rivam, dantet dinam, nakamtet dimata. You avenge them, you nail them, you let them have it. It's talking about all blowing away the enemies of the Jewish people. So within the holiday of Hanukkah, we also have these two ideas. We have the uplifting of the Jewish people represented by the candles, and on the other hand we have the prayers of the Jewish people which remind us of the downfall and of the Greeks. So we have Hanukkah based on these two foundations, also just like Purim. So okay, that is what the Chatam Sofer writes here. Last holiday is the holiday of Passover. What's the holiday of Passover? On one hand, we have, of course, the celebrating of the salvation of the Jewish people. We are no longer slaves. On the other hand, we also have part of the celebration of Hanukkah, of Pesach, is the celebration of the downfall of the Egyptians. And therefore, during the time of the Seder, what do we talk about? We speak about at length. The more you talk about how they were destroyed, the more spiritual of a person you are. Hareze kol hamarbe. Hareze mishubach. We talk about the 10 plagues, and we talk about what happened at the sea. And every single day, we in our prayers, what do we talk about? What are we singing about? We're singing about the downfall of millions of Egyptians. Every single day in the morning prayers, Az Yashir, we talk about their downfall. And we sing Hallel. First of all, Az Yashir is Hallel. The Talmud says that a song has the same halachic base as the Hallel prayers. So we see, what in the world are we celebrating on Passover? We're celebrating a twofold holiday, two foundations. One hand, that God redeemed us and that Hashem saved us. Yet, on the same level, we're also celebrating the fact that the Egyptians, our adversaries, fell. So this is why, according to my humble opinion, when the Gentiles said that there was Gentile blood in the matzah of the Jewish people, I think what they really meant was that the Jewish people celebrate holidays. They do celebrate for the fact that the blood of the enemies of the Jewish people, not regular Gentiles that we have no fight with, etc., good people. No, but the enemies of the Jewish people, yes, there is blood in our matzah, which means when we celebrate Passover, part of our celebration is the blood, is the downfall of our enemies.
Tapuach.